All them dead, crunchy, evil, little satisfying leaves you just jumped into to take that Instagram picture. That's aspergillus. You just jumped into aspergillus. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Malaysia, and I post videos about my rare lung disease. So they are informational videos, and they're always interesting to learn about. So if you're not already yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications every time I post a video. I'm like all over the place with my hands, so sorry. So if you are a loyal, loving, and caring subscriber, thank you all for sticking with me through my crazy journey, and let's go ahead and get on with the video. Yeah, I decided to do a video on an infection that you may not know about. So I actually didn't know about this before either until I had the infection, and the infection is, drumroll please, aspergillus. So aspergillus, or as you may ask, what is aspergillus? Aspergillus is an infection that is caused by a common mold, which is a type of fungus. So aspergillus is found outdoors in like decaying leaves and compost, plants, trees, grain, crops. Also, y'all who smoke all that marijuana out there are inhaling aspergillus. All them dead, crunchy, evil, little satisfying leaves you just jumped into to take that Instagram picture. That's aspergillus. You just jumped into aspergillus. What you just did. So you actually breathe in aspergillus every single inhale and exhale. So all of you watching this are inhaling and exhaling aspergillus. My heart goes out to you. Okay, so I don't want to scare y'all thinking you got like aspergillus now, because here is the thing you most likely don't and will more likely never then get. So that you probably won't get it. So why won't I get it, Malaysia? You're probably asking me right now. Well, world, people out there, you watching this, why aren't you getting it? Well, here's the reason. Everyday exposure to aspergillus is rarely a problem for people with a healthy immune system. Yay! You got a good immune system if you haven't gotten this, like, clap. So, when mold spores are inhaled, the immune system cells surround the little aspergillus and destroy them. But all people with like immune disorders or disease like me, or anyone who is susceptible to catching like rare bacteria, those people could catch aspergillus and they are susceptible to getting. All of those people are the vulnerable ones, I guess you could say. So before y'all freak out and go bonkers, I'll go ahead and tell you some of the symptoms of aspergillus, and then the symptoms that I had coming firsthand because I have had this stupid infection because this yeah. So some symptoms that are listed from like a bunch of different people like that had it. I guess it's just different symptoms for everyone. But the symptoms are a cough that often brings up like blood or hemoptysis. I'll put the word right there. That way y'all can say it. Y'all can like Google it or whatever. Wheezing, shortness of breath, unintentional weight loss, fatigue, which if you don't know what fatigue is, it's where you're really tired. Like tired. So now if you have a lung disease, or even some people with asthma, all them people out there with asthma is probably worrying now. Don't worry. Don't worry. It doesn't really affect that. But some people that have something just besides asthma, like asthma as like a secondary thing. Like you have to have something like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they can have an allergic reaction, and this can cause a fever, a cough that may bring up blood or plugs of mucus, and worsening of the asthma. So if you don't know what plugs of mucus are, it's just basically like these like thick, really gunky, I'm showing like a picture later, so if you like are grossed out by things like that, then you can just go and skip or exit out the video, but I'll put the timestamps for when the mucus plugs are. So I know these are the basic symptoms that are, they're not necessarily basic, but I know these are the symptoms listed down for most people, so I'm going to list the symptoms that I had with aspergillus, go into a little bit of detail the best I can a little bit so that you guys know. So I had a buildup of mucus. Now I'm not talking about the mycelias are crap and I have a lung disease, so my mucus just stays in my respiratory system. Not that kind of buildup. I would wake up in the morning and my whole throat would be covered in a coat of thick, fluffy mucus, and my lungs felt full of mucus, like it was overflowing, like a dam that was like about to break, or like water about to flow out or something. So the one thing I noticed and that bugged me was that I had more mucus than normal. So that's the one thing that bugged me. And I actually coughed up a hunk of dark colored blood, which scared me, but not as bad as when I had like some other, like little infection, like bacteria type thing. I'll just go and put the picture right there. It's called a mucus plug, I guess you could say. I don't know. It was like a hunk of mucus, so that wasn't good. So let's just get that out there. Ew. Okay, so the weird thing is that I wasn't feeling any pain. Like, I mean, I was feeling pain, obviously. Like, I can prick my finger and I feel the pain, but I wasn't like feeling any pain like I usually do, like my arm hurting really bad or going numb, like when I had like pneumonia or like all them other bacteria and stuff like that. Like, it was movable. Like, usually my arm isn't movable when I'm starting to get sick. It wasn't nothing like that. So when I had like any other sicknesses, I knew this one was different. Like, I knew it. I knew I could feel it. I knew it was something, but I didn't know what. I couldn't catch on to. Like, it was at the tip of my tongue. Like, I didn't know, I knew I was sick, but I didn't know the bacteria. So, call me crazy, but after so many times of getting sick and being stuck in the hospital, like it was my home, I learned to endure the pain like I was, because I didn't want to go back there. I wasn't trying to go back there, eat the hospital food, see all them doctors again, getting poked. I literally did not know I had aspergillus. I didn't feel anything. Like, if you're one of the people that felt that you had aspergillus and like you was like horribly sick, like, I'm sorry, I will pray for you, okay? I will pray for you. When I went to my pulmonologist, we always do a spirometry where you breathe this little thing. I've showed you that before. But yeah, so they done that to see my lungs, and my lungs was like, my lung function was lower than normal. It's like, just like shook my camera. Like, I don't know what I was doing. So my spirometry was lower than normal, and my usual is like in like the 80s. I'm pretty sure it's like around the 80s. If not, I'll just put the number of what it usually is or whatever if I got it wrong, but I think I got it right, so. But it was lower, and I was a little scared, so I had to go back there, do my sputum like usual, and it came back that I had aspergillus. Now this was a new bacteria, new infection. This infection, okay? It's a new infection to me, so I always like learn new infection and bacteria is like, so I googled. They're always like, you're not supposed to Google, but I googled, and yeah, got me worrying. So the thing that made me and my mom mad was that the whole time that I had aspergillus, it was sitting in my lungs just the whole time. But the lung center did not call and tell my mom that I had aspergillus for 2 whole months. Now, this may not sound like a big deal to some, but keep in mind I have scar tissue on my lungs, so each and every bacteria and infection that I get, it just sits there and just chomps at my lungs. It's like eating all my lungs or something. That sounds like, ugh, that just goes up my spine. But that's what happens. It just sits there. It sits there in my lungs. It causes extra scar tissue, more scar tissue, more scar tissue. You get it on. Anyways, I get scared, and he said I might have to be put on an antifungal worse than the antibiotic I was on for the aspergillus if the aspergillus did not get better. So the antifungal medicine, this is why I got scared. This is why I got scared. The antifungal medicine could have caused liver failure or kidney failure. They would have had to keep on like a very close eye on, like, do testing, keep an eye on all that, liver and kidney stuff. But I was like really scared. So I was all scared and crap. And I'm pretty unlucky when it comes to side effects of medicine, which is another story for another time. But when I had my second culture and I came back and I finished my dose of antibiotics, and I prayed that this aspergillus wasn't in my lungs, because I wasn't about to take that antifungal. I wasn't about to take that antifungal. No, I wasn't. But then my second culture came back, and after I finished my dose of antibiotics, I was free of aspergillus, thank God. And I am really blessed and thankful that it is gone, and I pray that it doesn't ever come back, ever. No, just stay out of my life. Goodbye. So, that was my little aspergillus story. I figured you guys might want to see some facts, maybe. So I left some facts down below in the description box for all of you to check out. Down below, yes. One I found the most fascinating was that aspergillus was named after an aspergillum, a holy water sprinkler. Like, literally, a holy water sprinkler. I think that's pretty awesome. But anyway, you can read some of the facts down below. And if you are interested in all that stuff, it's actually pretty cool. I promise it won't bore you. Well, I hope they don't bore you anyways. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell. Turn the post notifications on. Did I already say like the video? Like the video. Share my channel with everyone you know. And I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.